This is B-Boy Wolf doing some more hip-hop knowledge. My last one was kind of like an awkward video. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just put it into sections. I'm going to try to make it one big video. So I don't have to rush through it and stuff. What I'm going to be talking about this one is B-Boy and breaking. B-Boy came from the Boogie Down Bronx and 1968, if I believe, around that time. And there'll be cats who would be dancing at one of the first ever hip hop places, the Grill and stuff like that. Used to be really just on top. It used to just be all top rocks and all top dancing and stuff like that, until a person went down and kind of what you could call Zulu spins. And then ever since then, it got big. It was a black dance. Black people made it, and then they put it to the streets. And of course, when you put it in the streets, more races will come through. The next people who got it were the Puerto Ricans, and they would dance. And Puerto Ricans put b-boys on their backs. They're the ones that always be spinning, or they would be doing back rocks. B-boy, what it stands for is break boy, because you dance to a break. Some people call it b-boy nowadays, but it's always break boy. And breaking's a street term. It's like causing ruckus, causing mischief, and that's what we did. Some people even call it break boys because you hit that breaking point in the dance and you want to go out there and just break. The person who gave the name B-Boy and made it official was the DJ Cool Hurt, and I'll be talking about him in another video for DJs. With all that came along was Zulu Nation, who was made by African Bambaataa, which I would also be talking about him later in different videos. And once that really started, more crews started, Rocksteady started, Dynamic Rockers started, New York Breakers. What happened, what made it, one of the main reasons to get big was Rocksteady versus Dynamic Rockers, and this big open area. I forgot where it was, so if you remember, can you put it down in the comments? But a big open area, and after the battle, all you hear was Rocksteady, Rocksteady, and they you can kind of say that's how you would win battles. And then after that, Rocksteady got bigger and bigger and bigger. They used to perform at the Grill, so you can kind of say they were also revolutionizing it and making it bigger and bigger. The most famous thing Rocksteady has ever done is play a big part in not a big part, but a scene in Flashdance where they're dancing, and the results of that were so bigger than what they expected, and they started traveling around the world. They even made a song, which wasn't a breaking song, it was more like a pop song, but it was the #1 in London for a while. Just easy way to get money. And I believe it was New York Breakers who started making breaking mainstream by going on TV. Even the Olympics had b-boys. The only bad thing is that after a while, the media started taking it, and there'll be boxes with logos on it, and all of that. And after that, it was just killed. People were losing interest in it. And there was this guy up in Germany who made Battle of the Year, which kind of made b-boys go back and made the scene big and bigger. But it was kind of hard because it started slowly and then getting bigger. And then, like I said, more events came along. B-Boy Summit. And crews started doing anniversary jams, and then there's also always those local jams. Also, why we're called break boys is because in songs there'll be those areas where it breaks down. So if you can hear the music, if you can't hear the music, it'll be a place where it just beats. That's all it is. It's just beats. Um, if you don't dance on beat, you're not really a b-boy, because you have to. But like after a while, soon people just start doing power moves like windmills, flares, headspins, 90s. And what people should know is that, yeah, power's cool. You know, power's all like cool and stuff, and they're crowd pleasers. But power wins crowds, not battles. People who know foundation, who knows top rock, who knows footwork, who knows all that stuff, those are b-boys. Those are what you can call a b-boy, that can go out there and win, and those are the true b-boys. Like, of course you're gonna have to have power, of course you're gonna have top rocks, freezes and stuff, but you don't see freezes that much. You don't even see top rocks that much anymore. Like, I've been in this like scene for about a year, and I barely see top rocks or freezes. It's like all power and then some footwork. It's like, wow. But it, like, what you need to know is that you need to know your roots. You need to know who Crazy Legs is. You need to know who Rocksteady is, who Dynamic Rockers are. If you live in Arizona where I live, you need to know who Furious Styles is. You need to know all those people that are big in Arizona. You need to know your roots. That's all you need to know at first, is roots. If you don't know your roots, you can't, like, you don't know your history, which means you don't know what you can create or what you are creating. Now, like, it's 2012, almost 2013, and b-boying is still going on. Like, the jams I go to are local, and there's like, there's about 20-30 people who battle, and there's like 40-50 supporters there. Just like, that's not even including family, that's just people who like, oh, this is cool. Just know that b-boying isn't a hobby, it's a lifestyle. Once you start it and it becomes you, you can't quit. Or like, you'll get anxious, or you'll get just all wigged out, because that's all you know right now. I don't know really what to say next, but if you want to know more about b-boying, watch Planet B-Boy. The first like 20 minutes ish tells you the history, like a quick summary of the history. Then the rest shows you 2006 Battle of the Year and how Battle of the Year works and how it helped this thing grow back up. Also watch The Freshest Kids, a history of b-boying. Watch that, because before it was called breakdancing, because that's what media called it, that's kind of like a professional name on it, it was called b-boying. And some people call it breaking. If you're a girl, be girling. It doesn't works. Those are the two movies you should watch, and also Wild Style if you want to know all about all four elements. Beat Street if you just want to watch a nice little movie. Watch those movies, watch the documentaries, go talk to like the OG in your area. You know, like if you live in Arizona, a good person to talk to is House One for your Styles crew. He's been around for a while in the scene, and he's a good person to talk to figure this out. If you live in other like states or countries, figure out who's been in the scene the longest in your area, or who like has the most knowledge of that, and then go talk to them. I'm also gonna have videos of DJ history, about MC history, and about graffiti history. Kinda lost it there for a second. Stay tuned, subscribe, share, watch. This is gonna be a 4-part thing. The first part of my hip hop is kind of awkward and that, so don't worry about that video. This is B-Boy Wolf dropping some knowledge about breaking and some of its breaking history. This isn't all of it, but this is some of it. So please go out there, learn your history, reach one, teach one.